Let's kickstart recording. Welcome, YouTube audience, back for what is CLG FC episode 175, the big one. The match versus Canton United. Charlotte eased the victory. They win over Union, and West Ham drop points to Spurs. West Ham do not look good, man. They don't look good. League's in focus. They could be relegation zones, relegation threatened. You guys have the ads in 5 minutes. So. Dan was pissed when Jalen Hurts threw that pick, and he said, "Come on, Jalen, you can't throw that." And I said, "Look, it was 3rd and 10. They were outside field goal range. It's basically just a glorified punt." And he just responded with, "But my fantasy team," as if fantasy would still be going for the Super Bowl. I'm like, listen, fair play. That's a really good joke, actually. That's actually a really good joke. But yeah. So, oh my God, the videos coming out are insane. So, just from Dan, just Dan's videos look great. I know that. Giants, I do not class myself as a supporter, more as a follower. Don't have enough info to be knowledgeable. I try to follow all the New York teams. Boo this man! Boo! No, I'm just teasing. Listen, Zan, all of that's okay in my book. All of that is okay in my book, so long as it doesn't include MLS. If it includes MLS, boo this man. He's about to be like, yeah, it does include MLS. So my question is, if it does include MLS, Red Bulls or NYCFC? Because if you say Red Bulls, I can actually respect it a little bit. MLS, no chance. Okay. Can I interest you in a team, Zan, for MLS? So. I'm only messing, man. I'm only messing, so. Nope. Oh, man. You want him to dribble with his right foot? I'm going to move on from that. I might agree to that later. We'll see. So New York Cosmos, so that would be the Red Bulls now. Only team I can say I like except Leeds is Celtic. Boo this man! It's like, not just teasing. There are. So I count myself as a Philadelphia Union supporter and a West Ham United supporter, right? I love both of those clubs. I've been a West Ham United supporter for 20 years. I've been a Philadelphia Union supporter basically since 2014, right? Or 2014. And a season ticket member since 2016. What I would say is there are 4 other clubs around the world with which I would say I have an affinity towards, but I can't say I'm a follower and I can't say I'm a supporter, right? But I have an affinity towards them. If you kind of know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, I like them. If I were to follow them, or if I were to pick a team in that league, then I know then that's the team without question I would pick. But I don't watch their games. I don't follow the results. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where I hope they do well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that is FC Tokyo in the J League, Central Coast Mariners in the A League, Union Berlin in the Bundesliga, and Hearts of Midlothian in the Scottish Premiership Football League. So I like past players of my clubs and I want them to do well, but teams not really. I get that. And Somebody just sent me a really good joke. I get that as well. Like I want former, like I'm not a Feneyord fan, but I want Carranza to do really well. I'm not a Corinthians fan, but I want Martinez to do well. Like I understand that, you know what I mean? That makes total sense. The ads are here, basically, right? I think the ads are here. Um, so I have to use the restroom. Yes, the ads are here, so I have to use the restroom. And I'm gonna use the restroom. I like past players in my clubs, and I want them to do. Yeah, we read that. Like I have a Rafina Barca jersey. Nice, actually. That's nice. I really would have loved a Paxton Aronson Union Berlin jersey. That would have been amazing, but he was only a loan spell, and he's been reloaned back out to Utrecht now. So we're not going to do leagues in focus here on the first week. The ads have just hit. I'm going to take a break, and I will be back in 3 minutes. BRB. My only shift in clubs is when I changed from Barca to Real Madrid, only because of Pep making his players dive at every given moment. That's fair. Honestly, Zan, that's why I struggled to watch Serie A for the longest fucking time. It's so bad in Serie A. It's also why I can't watch Liga MX. Liga MX has that all over Liga MX. It's really, really bad. Uh, but yeah, I feel like the Spanish league and the Italian leagues have it the worst, have that problem the worst in them in Europe. And I would say the Mexican league is like right up there for how bad it is. Especially if you watch CONCACAF, bro. If you watch the CONCACAF Champions League, you are going to see players rolling around everywhere. It's awful. It used to be, and the referees are not any better. Like the referee, it used to be to the point where I remember watching CONCACAF, and I remember, I have heard Italy's become a lot better. Mainly because they stamped the corruption out of it, right? Remember, it was 20 years ago. It was a rife with the problems, but um, now the corruption, oddly enough, is in Spain, which is why I struggle to watch La Liga. Everyone tells me, "Oh, La Liga, it's the greatest league in the world. It's got the greatest clubs in the world: Barcelona, Real Madrid, blah 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 blah." And then they're fucking playing their cup finals in Saudi Arabia. Like, do me a favor, you know what I mean? But um, when I used to watch CONCACAF Champions, like back in the day, and when I mean back in the day, I mean we're talking 10 years ago, not that long ago. I would sit down to watch CONCACAF Champions League, and I would see two players. You know when like there's a hard tackle and the player gets up and he confronts the guy that tackled him. You know what I mean? And they kind of like shove each other for a little bit. I'm talking. You used to have the players from the Mexican or the Costa Rican teams grab the throat, just straight grab the throat of another player, and the ref would not card them. And like CONCACAF still has that problem because in leagues like Costa Rica, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, they don't have the standard of refereeing is not on protecting the players as much, right? So they don't take charging your head in or pushing your head against another or grabbing the throat. They don't take them as violent conduct. You know what I mean? They take like a straight punch as violent conduct. And it's like, well, no, violent conduct now is literally just anything that can be considered brutality. So if I headbutt you, that's brutality. Do you know what I mean? But in the standard of CONCACAF, that's not the case. So Mexican refs are pretty decent. American refs are pretty decent. Canadian refs are okay. And then if you get any of the other but then when you get to the later stages, right, it's always MLS teams and Liga MX teams left, so they have to go into these regions where there is a big lax policy on, or at least standard on violent conduct. And then the Mexican teams know this a lot of the times, and because a lot of their players grew up in Mexico playing that kind of football in the lower leagues, right? That's kind of the standard of football that they have in the amateur leagues in Mexico and in the youth academies and whatnot. Whereas in MLS, obviously there's a lot of foreign players now, so they're used to the game in Europe where that stuff has been completely eradicated. You know what I mean? Or at least if it's not eradicated, it's punished with a red card. So it's it gets ugly to watch at times. When I was younger, I'd watch any football, but now, to be honest, I only really watch English football and highlights from other leagues occasionally. I'm the same way. I used to watch Japanese football, Australian football, German football, Spanish football, American, and English, and French. And now I only watch American and English. That's it. Um, big thing I wanted to note, we'll do leagues in focus in a minute, but the big thing I do want to note is that Manchester City have won the Carabao Cup. They have beaten Chelsea 1-0 in the Carabao Cup. So City are guaranteed at least a Conference League spot, and if they qualify for themselves, that'll go to 7th place, which will be Sunderland. So Sunderland are basically shoot in to get the Conference League spot right now, or wherever. Seventh place is, right? So I watched too many footballs. Just watched 2 games today. Yesterday you watched 3. I watched 1 game today, and it was on in the morning. It was um, um, why am I blanking? Was it League One or League Two? Maybe it was Championship, but I think most of them were playing. It was Swansea and Bristol City. That's the game I watched today. So I don't know why I put myself through that because I can't stand Swansea. Um, uh, didn't this guy used to be for us? No, no, he didn't. Okay. Um, on average, I watch about a game a day over the year. That's fair. That's totally fair. There's plenty of football on. I actually like watching the lower leagues in England. I like watching League One, League Two, Championship. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Unless I'm scouting, that's about 3 games a day. Nice. On the weekends, I can watch up to 5. You wait, man. Just give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks, and then I'll be watching it nonstop. When MLS and holy shit, look at these guys, man. When MLS and Premier League are both on at the same time, I'll watch a lot. It used to be like the Premier League would have a 7:45 game on Saturday, a 10 o'clock game on Saturday, 10 a.m. game on Saturday, and then a 12:30 game on Saturday, right? And then the 12:30 game would finish right at like 2:15, and then usually 4 o'clock is the first MLS game. Usually 3 o'clock, and then it's usually 3 o'clock, and there's another one that's either 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and then all the rest of the kickoffs are at 7:45. So, by the time you finish the 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock game, you're jumping in 20 minutes into a game already in progress. And then that's just for the East Coast games. After the 7:30 kickoffs, you have all the West Coast games that kick off at like 10 o'clock at night. So, yeah, I can get in like a good 5 or 6 games a day on the weekends when MLS and Premier League are both playing. You watch anything? A lot of U21 football, so anything U21? Nice. Nice. Yeah. So, in fact, MLS. The first game for MLS is the 22nd at 2:30 p.m. The Prem is playing that day. So Everton Man United is 7:30, and then Arsenal West Ham is 10 o'clock, and then Villa Chelsea is 12:30. That 12:30 game will finish at 2:15, 2:30, and immediately then Inter Miami's playing New York City to start the season. And then 4:30 is LAFC in Minnesota, and then there's a whole slate of games at 7:30, including my Union traveling to Orlando City. And then on Sunday, so that'll be what, 3 games of MLS? And then if you count the 10:30 game at night, it'll be 4 games of MLS and 3 games. So that'll be like 7 games. And then Sunday on the Prem, you'd have a 9 o'clock Newcastle Forest and an 11:30 City and Liverpool, and then after the 11:30 game will finish at 1:30, and at 4 o'clock is Portland Vancouver, and 5 o'clock is LA Galaxy and San Diego FC. Do you scout like professionally or just for your own knowledge? Very good question. So. So yeah, I'll go like a weekend watching 10 to 15, 10, probably like 10 games, 10 games in a weekend. So midweek it's a lot harder because games come on, like the early Champions League games are on at noon, and it's like, well, I'm at work. You know what I mean? I'm not really watching them. So, and then if you the late Champions League games are on at like 3 o'clock, and it's like I'm still at work, like so. But we got 8 days to go. We'll do leagues in focus when it pops up again. So Benin made it to the 2026 World Cup. Let's go. Let's fucking go. What is this? Hold on. That's so cool. That's so cool. You're a pro scout because I have an injury I'm not able to at the moment. I have 60 player portfolios that need to be finished. Wow. 60 player portfolios. Jesus. There's a video of I think I want to say it's her wife or her husband, but it's a Japanese woman. Like she's in the bar celebrating with the Eagles fans, and I think it's because her husband's a Philadelphian. But I'm like, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. God bless Philadelphia, man. You just send your portfolio to the clubs? Yes, nice. Oh, you're not affiliated to a club. You just have a license. And then you send. That's pretty sick, actually. That's awesome. Cully, we're in the wrong profession, bro. We're in the wrong profession. Oh, this is hilarious. This is funny. I'm gonna send this to you guys. Hold on. Look at the reply to that, which is the guy replying to that is the organization owner, by the way. So. uh, God, Twitter's amazing right now. Snicky's out. That's all. You know I watch a lot online. Players are different. You know the honor thing Samurai did when they lost / were captured. I didn't realize there was a. Listen, 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 we don't want any talk about that on this stream, please. Uh, uh, anyway, that was where is the where is it? There we go. Let me add that to the playlist. That was all right. And you know I hate that shit. Underworld, Dark and Long, the Burt's mix. I'm just saying I don't want to. I don't know the validity of that, and I'd rather not talk about the details of it. Is that fair? I just don't want to talk. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, Duck God. I'm gonna go for the night. Thanks for the gifty, Benny. See you another time, you top dude. I appreciate you, Cully. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will talk to you soon, brother. Take care of yourself. West Ham have beaten. Is that Chelsea? They beat. Yes, they beat Chelsea. Union have downed Charlotte in a return match. And so we're going to have an interesting leagues in focus because West Ham went like 3 without winning and then they won over Chelsea of all the teams. We've got a big match coming up ourselves. Canton United, 6 days. And then we're going to get, yeah, I get you. That's fine. Adios, peoples. Cully, have a wonderful night, brother. Take care. Whew, man. It's only 8:30 too. So this stream right now is set to go to about 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to pick up Nikkei after this in a minute. So this is the last game before Nikkei. Apparently Kendrick's absolutely burying Drake at his halftime show right now. Which I am all for. 8:30. It's 2:30 a.m. here. Yeah, it's only 8:30 here. So you guys are 6 hours ahead. So and England is 5 hours ahead. So for Goodya, it's like 1:30 in the morning. So come on now. He's beating Philadelphia currently in MLS. Come on now, brother. Don't do that to me. There you go. Man's not conquered MLS yet, but he has conquered CONCACAF. So, weekly staff meeting. Let's go. That's fine, and you're going to be a month away. I'm not moving anybody to any squads. We're just going through the motions. So, 5 to go should get to 4 to go very shortly. Who else? There's not a lot of people on tonight. All right, down there it is. 4 to go. Man, I hope the Eagles do it, man. Leagues in focus. Let's do it. We'll start in MLS, and look who's top of the Eastern Conference. 4 games in, it's the beloved Philadelphia Union. God bless him. Top of the East. Is Curtin still the manager there? I don't know. No, he's not. It's been moved around. Mike Smith is now the manager there. Atlanta, Red Bulls, Cincinnati, Chicago Fire, Charlotte, Columbus, NYCFC, and then Montreal. Round out the playoff spots. Toronto, Miami, Orlando City all a point back. And DC is the worst team in the league. Unfortunately, at the top of the West is the scum. And then we have Salt Lake, St. Louis City, Sporting Kansas City, San Jose, Houston, Colorado, Seattle, and Austin. Uh, Portland outside by literally nothing, just by alphabetically for right now. And then Galaxy, Vancouver, and FC Dallas are all a point back. Over in the Premier League, Newcastle is back at the top of the Prem. City have one game in hand. They're a point back. Then it's Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Sunderland. Spurs are in 7th, but looking to get the Conference League spot. Be here lurking whilst watching the Super Bowl. Come on, the Eagles. Go Birds, Thomas. I appreciate you, brother. Spurs are looking to get the Conference League spot because City are currently in 2nd, and then it's Liverpool in 8th. They've recovered to 8th. My beloved West Ham are down here in 15th still. And then Forest, look at it. They were dead and buried. They had 3 wins all season, and then they've rattled off wins against Liverpool, Southampton, Palace, and Sheffield United. 4 wins in a row for Forest, and they are out of the relegation zone by 4 points over Bristol City, who haven't won in 5. Palace haven't won in 5. They're 6 adrift in 19th. Fulham at the foot of the Premier League, 7 adrift currently. Sky Bet Championship, Norwich, the perennial yo-yo club, is still leading the championship by 8 points over Leeds, who lead the playoff places by 5 points over Burnley, Coventry, West Brom, and Brentford. Swansea 2 points on the outside looking in. At the bottom, Bolton are 9 points clear are 9 points above the drop, I should say, over Huddersfield, who haven't won in 5. Stockport haven't won in 5. They're 19 adrift. Salford are 21 points adrift. They only have 8 games left, so 2 more losses for Salford or 2 more wins for Bolton will relegate Salford back down to League One. League One itself, Barnsley lead by a point over Portsmouth, who lead Cardiff the playoff places by 6. Playoffs include Cardiff, Plymouth, Stoke, and Charlton. Oxford United 3 points on the outside looking in. At the bottom, it's Reading that is above the drop by 4 points. Reading hasn't won in 5. Peterborough's won 3 of their last 5 to climb up to within 4 points of safety. Exeter are also 4 points adrift in 22nd. Wigan haven't won in 5. They are 8 adrift in 23rd. Preston are 12 adrift at the foot of League One. There's only 7 to play there as well. Sky Bet League 2, Yeovil top the league by a point over Colchester. Crawley's in 3rd. It won 70 points, and they are above the playoff places on goal difference over South Shields, Carlisle, Torquay, and Wickham. Forest Green Rovers 6 points on the outside looking in. And then down in Sky Bet League 2, that's ugly form for Notts County, but it is AFC Filed, who haven't won in 5, who are only a point above the drop over Barrow. Stevenage are 21 points adrift. They have 7 to play. So a point for AFC Filed, or a win for Barrow, or Stevenage failed to win in any of the 7 remaining games will relegate Stevenage back down to the Vanarama National. Speaking of the Vanarama National, Oldham still lead the way. They're 4 points clear of the playoff places, which include Kidderminster, Macclesfield, Solihull, Moore, Sutton, Hartlepool, and Worthing. Macclesfield has won 3 of their last 4. Kidderminster and Oldham, the only teams to secure playoff spots so far. Macclesfield will look to join them with another win. Same with Solihull Moors as well. Northampton, meanwhile, haven't won in 5, and they are on the outside looking in by 6 points. At the bottom, Aldershot Town, 3 points above the drop over Maidenhead United, the last of which have not won in 5. Dorking are 11 adrift in 22nd. Accrington have lost 5 straight. They are 11 adrift in 23rd. Cheltenham are 14 points adrift at the foot of Vanarama National. They have 7 to play there as well. And then finally, the level above us, Ashton United keep winning. They've racked off 5 wins in a row. They are now 9 clear of Pilkington in 2nd place. And then Tideswell United have won 3 of their last 5 to pull themselves out of the drop zone they've put Daysbrook in by goal difference, the last of which has lost 4 straight. The goal difference there is by 8 goals. New Mills are now 2 adrift, having not won in 5 at the foot of the Lancashire Premier League Premier Division. That is leagues in focus. Let's move on. We've got 4 to go, soon to be 3 to go. Oh man, this is great. Somebody posted a gif of Drake looking upset. That's great. Uh, so Twitter's going crazy right now. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. The memes on Twitter are hysterical right now. Yeah, I saw the Twitter memes about Drake. Bro, did you see Brazilian Fury's tweet? Thomas? Bro, Brazilian Fury just dropped that amazing piece. uh, oh, man. Just, oh, my God. Uh, okay, Tom Oldham's fine. That's fine. Let's go. That's a very good tweet. One of my friends from Philly, said watching Fox News for the next week just to see the cope. I was like, oh my god. Ah. Oh god, there's some of the memes people have made are just hilarious. I'm sorry. I should be advancing the game. And I'm over here laughing at Twitter, bro. I'm over here laughing at Twitter and Blue Sky. Like, bruh. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Forgive me. Anyway. Um. Oh, did I accidentally add shit? I think I did. No, I didn't. Videos. I think I did add one. Let's go to 50. And let's go to the last page, please. I did. Whoops. That's not supposed to be in there. Whoops. I'm kind of stupid, bro. I added the wrong video to the CLG FC playlist. I gotta change that real quick on YouTube. There we go. That's now been reclassified to the right playlist. Whew. I was quite stupid on that one. That's gonna happen. It happens all the time for me, adding shit to the wrong playlist. This is it. This is it. We get that nice juicy preview. Why? Promotion race heads to the wire. It is us. It is Canton United. Oops. That had more bubbles in it than I thought it did. If we win, we move 11 clear with 3 to play. They have Polesworth. No, they have Endmore. And, oh my God, really? They have 3 of the bottom 4 left. Are you fucking kidding me? We've got Polesworth, Milnthorpe, and then we got Marsh in third. But before that, we've got Catton United. So here we go, the big one. The lead down to the big one, at least. Boy, you capping. Somebody said there's a lot of artists that Kendrick may be overall better than, but Drake is definitely not one of them. Boy, you lying through your teeth, bro. You are straight up lying. Let's not lie on the internet. How could you even say that? Like, how could you look at the halftime show and straight up say that? That's crazy. Oh, man. We're down to 1 day to go. Cat United. We got Chorley under 18s as well in the national. U18s Northwest. Remember, we are 4 points back of the top spot in that league. We have like 6 losses in that league, which is more than a lot of previous years. I'll say that. Oh, man. Let's see here. 6-4. Canton United 13-8 draw 5-2. Cookies is on the verge. Cookies has been named player of the match 5 times. And if he wins another player of the match, he will match a Konikun for 6 in a season, which happened in the 2023-2024 season. That's the first season, by the way. Yep. That's fine. That's the backup scout that I signed. So he can play in the under 18s. I don't mind that. So pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Craig Scott 442.com. We're just one. Yep, I'm very confident. Tom Wood has been unbelievable this season. It's nothing out of the ordinary. My choice to win is us. I mean, we're 8 clear. Why would I not be confident we could win this? You know? Right. Auto save, and then it's match day. Final match of tonight's stream, and then we're going to swap over to Goddess of Victory Nikkei for the last hour and a half. God. I found Duck God. I found his Twitter account. Duck God is actually the Troll Football Twitter account. I found it. So, whoa, we get to ban somebody. Look at that. Well, they came in and uh, okay. I had one that came up that said likely ban evader restricted, and it was a cheap viewers thing. So you guys didn't see it because it got restricted, but I did, and that's amazing. Oh, the draw is expected. Actually, that's amazing because you have to verify your phone number in order to chat in this chat. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people who've complained to me about that, and they've said, well, you know, I don't want to give Twitch my phone number, and I'm like, that's totally fine. That's not my problem as a streamer. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not necessarily my issue. That's more of a your issue if that's your case. If that's the case, right? Um, but one thing I will say it does do, because by making you verify the phone number, is I do not get a lot of bots at all anymore. I used to get a lot of the lurk bots slash the IP. Uh, if you guys notice, let me go to the bot website, actually, twitchinsights.net/bots. Uh, there's a lot of bots that um, could be online, although most of them have died down, but there are still some. But the ones that are genuinely on, they used to be online and lurking in chats, used to be IP pull bots. So if you clicked on their name or anything, it would pull your IP address, and then they could track where you were watching from, and then they could sell that information to whoever they wanted to, and that's part of the reason why you would get targeted ads as well. But that's that's become a lot less of a problem. Twitch has managed to handle that pretty good. Now you get a lot of these cheap viewer bots that come in. You've seen them everywhere. They come in and they say cheap viewers at this website remove the space or some shit, and Twitch has had a tough time finding and nuking those bots before they spam chats. Obviously, after they spam chats, they have an easy time nuking them. But one thing that really helps prevent that is having to verify your phone number before chatting. CalLogic FC's enjoy big win over Chorley under 18s, 4-0. Bay Cockett in the fourth from the penalty spot. Keith Malone in the 42nd. And then Jordi Navarro in the 65th. Gavin Green in added time at the end of the second half. Means that we enjoy a 4-0 win over the Chorley under 18s. FC Halifax did lose again to Stalybridge this time, under 18s. So we move within a point with 5 games to play in the under 18s league. Snicky is considered fit, and we are considered ready and raring to go into this final match of the night. Let's just look at this lineup, the starting lineup. Everybody is playing and healthy. I'm going to, again, swap out Wellman. I should keep Wellman, but I'm going to swap out him for Wildman. And so I don't have a midfield sub I can make, but I have 3 offensive subs I can make and 1 defensive sub I can make, which I think is fine enough for me. Let's keep going. Let's go. The teams are warming up. They have made no changes. And we're going to mark Larry Richards. We're going to get into the team talk. So go and make your dreams a reality. There we go. That inspired quite a few. 12 consecutive wins versus 10 unbeaten in the league. The biggest match of the season. Tom Wood with 19 goals in 18 games for Canton. But we have a much superior goal difference, plus 49 to Canton United's plus 12. We can win the title in front of our home fans. And we're underway. That's a lovely pink they're playing in, by the way. That is such a nice pink. I want a pink jersey. If West Ham did a pink jersey, man, I would be all over it. Good ball movement. Sheamus on the turn and shoot. Sheamus on the... Why'd he pull it away from himself? Because he pulled it away from himself and then tried to shoot it back across, the ball was always gonna rise. And that's exactly what it did against them. That's it. Headed away. Good job, Snicky. Come on, boys. Focus. They're playing really compact right now. They haven't spread out. Oh, close them down. Good corner. Good block. Oh, it's a short corner. Oh, boy. Go. Break, run. Break. Come on, Jack. Ref. Advantage. Pull it back then. You can't play advantage and then the ball gets lost and you don't pull it back. Like, anyway. Twinkle over the top. Sheamus. Did he stay on? I think he did. Cross is too early. The cross was too early. Unfortunately. Akoni-kun loses the ball. Not ideal way to start this highlight. It's going out for a goal kick. It's offsides anyway, but either way, we were getting the ball back. We've had one shot. They've not had any. A half hour's gone by, and there's been one shot on goal for .05 XG. This has not been a great game. Good ball over the top. Good cross. Snicky, go on. Oh, what a save. Offsides anyway on Snicky. Oh, go on. You got so much room, Snicky. Why did you go from long range? You had so much room to run. That did not need to go long. You had two center backs waiting for it. Oh, come on. Come on. What a save. Brotwell. Come on. Yeah, we know they're going to play short. They just tried to last time. Out for another corner. More. Oh, good ball movement. Good tackle, Twinkle. Come on. That's a good ball. Oh, how's he kept that in? Oh, it's missed. Good clearance, Frack. Offsides? Yes. Richards offsides. Jesus, how many highlights are they going to get? That's wide. How many highlights are they going to get? Can we get a highlight? Jack. Right here. There you go. Down the line. There you go. There you go. Go on, Sheamus. Cut in. Cut inside. Look for the overlap. Oh, good switch, actually, to be fair. I think Cookies was a smidge too early. No, he's on sides. Cookies. Cookies a cut across. Oh, my God. How is nobody there? How did he find that ball into the middle of the box? Really good interception from Snicky, the attacking third. Sheamus heads it. Cookies? No. Myself? Shoot. Spaps, good find. Spaps off the bar, and he's off sides anyway. Ah! Ah! That's a good tackle. That is also a good tackle, unfortunately. Shit, if you're going to give the ball back to me, I'll take it. Should have gone through the midfield here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Send him. Yes. Good ball movement. Come on, Cookies. Cookies! Oh, what a save. It's a corner. Right to Burgess. And that's half. An absolutely awful match. We have .49 XG on 5 shots. They have .11 on 2. We can win this. We can. They're going to start with the ball. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, good. Okay, good. That should have been the end of the highlight, no? There we go. I really don't want to make a Konikun the first sub, but he might be the first sub. He's on a 6.4. Sheamus is on a 6.5. I'm kind of rather inclined to swap Sheamus out just because of the free kick taking a Konikun has is insane. But oh shit, that's a good ball. He's drawn me out of position. That's a good block. Richards. Good. Another corner. Oh, Jesus Christ, the Konikun. He's coming out. Wildman's coming in for a Konikun. You could argue I pulled the trigger too early. I would understand that, but I just think side netting, thank God. I just think it's kind of apparent that Akunikun's really struggling in this game. How many fucking highlights do they get? It's a corner. We have had 58% possession, and we've had more shots, but they have had all the highlights. Almost all the highlights. Nice grab, Brat. Nice grab. Second one might be Sheamus for Simon Roger Mukendi. Ball. Oh, is he on sides? He's on sides and he's lost. Or they were on sides, but they've lost the ball. Of course they did, because then it's got to be a Cat and United highlight. We don't get highlights in this game. There you go. Good steal, Sheamus. Come on, Jack. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Go on, Snicky. Score. Snicky's done it. Fucking Christ. I'm over here sweating my balls off at that. Snicky has put us ahead. Off the bar, too. As if this game was, like, going to taunt you anymore and had to go in off the bar. What a finish, though. Whew. 1-0 in the lead. If we hold it, we go up. If we hold it, if you build it, they will come. If we hold it, we'll go up. Second sub is going to be Simon Roger McKendy. When you need a goal, he's the man. Simon Roger McKendy, when you need a goal. He's rated absolute dog shit by the scouts. But somehow, some way, he has like 8 goals this season and maybe 13 or 14 substitute appearances. It's actually sick. It might not be that high. It might be like 7 or 6, but still, it's a good amount. He's actually scores quite a bit. So deal with it. Very nice cookies. Very good, McKendy. I have 1 sub remaining. Frack, Spaps, Frack, Cross, McKendy. McKendy! Oh, Burgess. Good win, Jack. McKendy? It's not a bad idea, but it just wasn't directed well enough. I'm looking to see who the third sub should be. Maybe Parks? Oh, that was right at him, mate. I don't have a midfield sub, so it can't be Cookies or Twinkle. It could be Smaps for Joe Jones. Or I could make a defensive sub. It's still 1-0. Close him down. Don't let him run by you. Jesus. There you go, Brat. Let's go, Brat. Brat Wall. Parks, back post. Powell's put that out. That was a terrible free kick. Here's Jack. Whipped up, not out. I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to put on Joe Jones instead of Harry Norris. Very good. Corner. Freck couldn't get by his man. 10 minutes and stoppage to play. Just under 10 minutes and stoppage to play. Whipped in the middle. Cleared, not out. Now it's out. Wildman's got to get to that. He will. Frack. That's went for Mukendi. He's headed out. Here's Parks with the throw. Mukendi, Wildman, Parks. He's got space to cross. Twinkle, Wildman, Cookie. Oh, God. Somebody's got to shoot. Somebody's got to shoot in that scenario. Now they're breaking. Offsides anyway? Offsides anyway. Richards offsides again. It's a nervy little 1-0 right now. Jack, Cookies. Jones. We've had most of the highlights now in the second half. I will say that. Oh, Wildman. Why did you wait so long to get on the ball? Here's Powell. Over the top. Wood might have been off. It's not going to matter. Jack got to it. Jack's going to boot it upfield. Snicky. Good win, Snicky. Cookies. Joe Jones. He should have gotten wider. Could have gone here, and then you could have played the ball over the top, but that's still fine. Frax found the face. Frax found the space. Here's the cross. McKendy. There. Over. Cookies. Oh, what a touch. Oh, what a tackle, though. Fuck. Joe Jones. Back for Frake. You've got no choice. Twinkle, turn. Wildman. Somebody have stop playing with their back in front of goal and turn and shoot. I think Jones is offsides here. Yeah. Joe Jones is... Oh, it's a penalty. It's not offsides. It's given as a penalty. Snicky's been tripped. It's a chance to go 2-0 up. It could seal the title. I've gotten a lot better at penalty taking. But I always get nervous because the first 3 or 4 seasons, I was the penalty taker, and I was absolute dog shit at it. So now every time I take a penalty, I'm like, ugh. Richards, that's blocked. Game's not over yet. Game's not done yet. Here's Richards with a corner. Headed away. Moore. Pritchard. Powell. Jones. Bennett. That's the end of the high. Oh my God, they got another corner. It's just straight to another corner. Go on, Jack. Chase that down, Jack. They've been booked. Here's Tom Wood. All the way back for Lewis. 4 minutes of added time to be played. Here's Richards. Cross comes in. Parks wins the header, puts it out for a corner. Here's Gellhart. Good tackle. Twinkle. Good block. Wildman's cleared it. Snicky's got it. Go on, Snicky. Go on, boys. Go on, boys. We are going up to level 11 next season. I got the snip tool ready. There it is. In front of the home fans as well. Oh, you guys had the ad break. Whoops. I didn't even notice. Damn, man, that sucks. But we are going up. Snicky in the 62nd, myself in the 85th. They had a lot of possession, but they didn't turn it into shots. Come on. That's a big file to upload, actually. Carnforth Rangers, Polton, McCulhay in the 11th, Vijanen in the 22nd. means they split the points 1-1. That draw actually drops Carnforth down to 5th place. Kendall County hosting Polesworth North Warwick. Bowes in the 48th minute from the spot before Hendry put it in his own net in the 81st. Polesworth North Warwick get a point to draw level on points in the relegation zone. Slineworth Hest holding Milthorne Corinthians Morgan in the 32nd, and again in the 34th means Slineworth Hest would come away with 3 points. That jumps them up to 4th, but more importantly, it's slid the out of form Milthorpe Corinthians right in the thick of this relegation battle now. They're only a point above the drop. Lastly, or I should say, Lancaster Boys Club hosting Marsh United. McCabe in the 12th minute before Mac K in the 51st made it 2-0 for the host Lancaster Boys Club. Cooper for Marsh United from the penalty spot in the 53rd. Duckett in the 66th. And then Jones in added time at the end of the second half gave Marsh United the 3-2 win. So that was Marsh United remaining in third position. Lancaster Boys Club lost. That drops them to 6th place. Then lastly, Barton got things started right for Ware Villa in the first minute with a goal, but then Tulloch was dismissed from play in the 13th minute. And Enmore KGR took full advantage. That's a huge relegation 6-pointer that Ware Villa really needed to win, and they got obliterated. Evans in the 30th, Anderson in added time at the end of the first half to put Enmore KGR 2-1 up at the break. Then Sunday in the 67th, Cole from the penalty spot in the 75th, Emma Viway in the 87th meant it was 5-1 for the visitors. Ware Villa will drop immediately from 10th into 12th place. Enmore will jump up to 10th place. And so the bottom 4 are all separated by 1 point with 3 games to play. But the big story, we are going up, said we are going up. There you have it. We're going up next season. Right. Mark Barker from the Daily Mirror is the only journalist in attendance for the post-match press conference. I'm absolutely delighted. We all knew the situation. Just tried to work as hard as possible to make it happen. I don't feel pressured by potential success. I think the squad's capable of going on to become a real force. Very well-rounded in situations like this. I just have to light the fuse and off they go. And what was labeled the biggest match of your season? It's brilliant Fillion. Result and performance as a it was a terrific performance. Brought a dream to work with. Top of the league again, yeah. I don't. Tony Mason? No, I would rather have Tom Wood though. That's the first I've heard of it. It's just the start. Yep. And the whole squad's on a high. Cool. There we go. Easy as you like. Board set the initial budgets, right? 45.5 pounds per week. Transfer budget's 278,000 pounds. I'm going to wind up moving all of that almost all of this into the wage budget. So we were 6-1 preseason odds, and we won the title. Over the preseason favorites were Canton United. So there you go. They're happy. Supporters are delighted, and we are crowned the champions. That is where the Football Manager portion of the stream is going to end. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. and then I will be back with Goddess of Victory Nikke, which we will play after this. And yeah, we're going up. I can't. I'm so glad that I actually won it. Um, tonight on the stream. That's fantastic. So onwards to level 11 next season, which is level 11 next season is the lowest, or is the highest level before you get to any of the cups. Dan doesn't have all the cups in this database, in this version of the database, but he has everything down to level 10. So you got to get to level 10 to get to the cups, but um, we're only one level away from reaching the cups, and one of those cups would also be the FA Vase. So that is that. But I'm going to throw you to the BRB screen, so I'm not even going to be on camera. But we are going to click exit, and that is going to be that. So I will be back uh, in a few minutes. I just need to make notes that this is going to be 176 is the upcoming episode of YouTube. If you are on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. This was CLG FC episode 175. We'll see. We still got 3 games to play. We'll see you for the next one, 176. Until then, take care.